Yeah, so before you is a team of great people, really excellent team. Maybe we'll just do a quick round of introduction. We'll start with the ladies. You give us your first name and yeah, tell us a little bit about yourself. Just a line. So hi everyone, my name is Liz. I love to smile.
Okay. Hi, my name is Priscilla. That is Agnes. What do I love? No, married.
Oh,
Oh, I love good people. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Elizabeth. Yes, actually I love
Hi guys, my name is Derek. I love hanging out with people.
Hi guys, my name is Eric. I love the team. I love fun.
Joshua, my name is right now. John. I'm a big friendly person, so I love everyone here.
Hello to the Absaga. I love beer. I love being with good people without stress.
Thank you. The team on the camera is there. We have Doreen, we have Wahab, and we have Anita. Yes, thank you guys. So today we are here to just share some ideas, have a discussion on a rather topic that touches each and every one of us. Yeah, it's a broad topic, but we're going to specify and stick to a few of the outstanding topic really is on money. Okay, money. Everyone knows about money. So it's a two-way. So is it fine for the men to share this money, whether or not they are? So yeah, that is the main discussion for today. Yeah, so quickly maybe we can have some ideas on what we're going to share. We're going to look at it from an economic perspective, alright? So whether or not a spouse asks the other spouse for money, from an economic perspective, how then will the relationship grow when they have this money issue? Then we have the social and cultural perspective as well. Yeah, culturally and socially, we have different backgrounds, okay? How then, is it fine, is it comfortable, is it okay, is it safe for money to be asked along, those lines? Yeah, there are cultures where the lady is always on the receiving end while the man is on the giving end, okay? So we'll look at some of those issues as well. And finally, we'll also be looking at the relationship dynamics. Does it make you man enough to share money? Are you less of a man if you don't give it to her or don't ask? Does it build confidence in the relationship? Is the lady proud of you giving her this money? Yeah, so that's just the background of it. So I would wish to open the floor to these wonderful people here. I want to hear your opinions, okay? Yeah, maybe we can start from Vin.
I need to be number one to my blackout. I take
Yeah. Yes, you can go. Look.
Okay. Thank you very much, the moderator. As I've said, my name is Luke Diapsaga. I'm a scholar. I'm not talking as a scholar. The other time I talked as a drunkard, now I'm talking as a scholar. Giving money to a spouse depends on personal values and some specific requirements. When I talk about personal values, each person has his own demand. Each person has how he rates himself or herself. Then there are what we call specific requirements. I will talk on two sides, as a person, as a group. Then I will talk in general. The Bible does not specify who should give money for another. There is no verse in the Bible which says like that. The one of the Quran will come in, but according to the Bible, you your time will come, Kavaliga, you tell me the verse. But the Bible does not specify on a spouse. Basically, me as look, I would not love a woman to give me money. I wouldn't love. But first of all, I'm the commander, and that's why I work. When a woman gives me money, or a spouse, there is a level of disrespect will render to me. I would love that me, as the commander, I give money to my spouse. The spouse will not ask money from me. I first take submit from her.
For me, I 100% want a woman. If you have a need, you better come and ask. Okay? This takes me back from the Bible scriptures. Who he asks shall be what? Given. Now that I'm not also God, okay? I expect you, if you have any oppressive idea or have an idea you need supporting, just come up, put it up on the table. I, as your spouse, I'll be ready to say yes if I can't support you, or I'll say no if I can't support you, or I may come in and say I can come in at this percentage. You understand? So that's what I expect. So for me, you got to ask so that I can know actually what your idea is. I can't just automatically understand what your needs would be. I'll beg to submit that.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Francis. So that's the modern ideology of women emancipation, and the ladies should feel free to ask. That's it, Francis. Can we have the next ideology present his opinion as well?
Thank you, Liz. For me, I think, like Francis said, it's very important as a lady to ask for money in case you need it. Because in some cases, in this era, we have relationships where people are far away from each other. So in case I don't ask, my money will not know that I need money. It's a little bit different if maybe you're staying together, and maybe the person is with you, they get me that maybe you need some money for gas, for blah blah blah. But as a woman, it's very important that you ask for money so that you can be able to sustain your financial, anything that you want, financial decisions. For example, if you want to buy land, I talk about land, you want to buy land. Yes, you can ask your man maybe to take up. Right? Maybe it's something you're doing for your family and he doesn't know. So all those things make you ask for money as a woman. So for me, I think it's important for a woman to ask for money from his man. I submit that to him.
So the lady has spoken. It's important that she should ask. Okay? Yeah, that's you, George.
Thank you. Afternoon, I guess, for everyone. We made a mini introduction to ourselves. I'm called George Natasha, for those who don't know, that's my family name. I'm a married man. I don't know my neighbor here means, are you a married man?
Maybe. My name is called Luke Yapsaga. I'm an electrical engineer. I'm a married man. I don't allow my wife to work anywhere because I must give her. And I said two things: personal values and specific requirements. Those are two factors I just saw, and that's why I said I'm a scholar. Personal values differ from the other point. This said it very well. We have specific requirements. And personal values. My personal values, I don't love my wife to work.
Well, before you hijack me, now Frank is also trying to jump in. I was just asking, so let me thank you for actually to thank everyone. I'm really, really honored to be around this mind. Those who are watching, viewing, they actually have a lot of big professionals here. Doctors, engineers, teachers, HR managers, that. So, and you have security as well, by the way.
Yes.
Everyone here is set.
Yes, sir.
So we have HS, that. Now, like I said, I'm a married man. And when I say that, like someone said something about what category of relationship where you expect someone, ask or not ask. Now, also you mentioned it's not God. You know, few days ago, was it yesterday or one, I was in the office and we were joking around, they were like, George, you're not God. I said, I'm actually God in the family. Well, I'm not really God, but at least I expect to know when my wife needs something or when I should provide. Now, I'm not a view of people. You don't have to wait for your wife to ask for money. Now, if it's a girlfriend, you know, those, I expect, yeah, you need heads up.
Yes, it's for us.
Okay.
It's for a girlfriend.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying she can't mention something like. I think one of the people in here, and I don't want to mention her name. She already knows. Actually, for me, comes wrong. Wrong really wrong when a woman asks money from you. Like, it doesn't go well. I don't know why, but I like to be the one to provide. Back to you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Liz. As a woman,
I would expect my man or my spouse to know that I need something. Now it doesn't happen automatically. If the man is not good, he doesn't have magic like Francis has said. But this comes with constant communication, open communication. Because if you're in touch every single day and I tell you, hey, I'm doing this, or I'm going to go through this, or this is likely going to happen, you can read in between the lines and know, oh, maybe she may need help. Or you can go ahead and ask, do you think you're going to need my help, or do you want me to help you in this way? But at the same time, I believe a man should create an environment. You talked about the dynamics of a relationship. I think there should be an environment where I can really ask for money, right? I don't think it's right for my boyfriend in this case to get offended when I ask for money. Because I might be going through something that he's not being able to do. I don't see why you should get offended because of asking for money. The man should also give it. I mean, whether or not he's asked, he should be able to provide it, okay? Yeah, thank you for that submission, Christina. Maybe we can hear from a gentleman now.
look at saying something.
Look at, all right.
No, I was just requested to look in
Yes, please.
because my special study was a bit slow. I just got the topic from here. There's something they said and Krishna said about open communication and practical again. Now, a diode works in one direction. This is south, it does not come the other side. Now, if a spouse, particularly a woman, needs to ask for money from a man, should also a man ask from a woman? There are stages which we go. What we are discussing now, is it from a woman asking from a man or both sides? Because a woman is supposed to ask for a man. But there are some circumstances when a woman can also give a man. Where are we basing our point of concentration? For today's topic.
Thank you. If I may guide, today's topic of discussion is focusing on whether a woman should ask for money. Yeah. Whether she should ask for the money. Now, from the other side, it would then be on the man, on the man's side, it would be, should you wait for her to ask, or you're obligated, or you should just give it to her even before she asks. That is the dynamics of the discussion. Yes. Thank you. I hope I've guided that well. So, we can have a submission from a gentleman as well.
Once in a while, mukazi w'omuwaayo okwate emitwalo ng'asatu ng'ana ng'ataano n'omuwaayo. Now, on just fine, that's why it's a good way of money. Once in a while, she asks me, you know what, Dada Amira, my daughter says, Dada Amira, I need to make my hair. That is just fine. And I always give her. Dada Amira, I want to go to my mom. That's just fine. I always give her. Dada Amira, I need this abaya, I need this and this. That is just fine. I always give her. But this thing that my mom was telling me, you see, for what I'm trying to do, I have to what?
This is a puzzle.
Very point.
This is a puzzle.
So, as I conclude, I won't go into details. I think I'm for it. Somehow I support it, somehow I don't.
Now,
Maybe moderator, I'd love my two engineers will conclude. I wait, moderator, we still have time.
yes,
My two engineers will conclude. You must respect somebody. My two engineers will conclude.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's not easy to do. The point is from Kabbalah submission is different from my submission.
that's what I was going to say as well.
One, your mother said watching a wife, you should give your wife money.
Without accountability.
That one is wrong.
Yes,
That's wrong.
My submission, first of all, the topic being whether a woman should ask for money or a spouse should ask for money or we should just give. I'm of the opinion that for obvious things, a woman should never ask for money. And I also live in cognizance of the fact that we are human, we are different, we think differently, and some of the needs of my wife I may never know. I may never know what all the things she desires. I will know some, but I may never know others. So I believe there will be those two things which she has to tell me that I need this. I need you to help me with this. A keen example, she has been part of, this saving group,
Yeah.
but of late, because we recently had a daughter, she's not working, and yesterday she requested me to help her cover that.
That is just fine.
Yes. To me, I wouldn't have dreamt of it, that maybe she doesn't have the money to, but when she asked, I'm happy to help. Yeah. But to conclude, I think for obvious things, if you are looking at basic things, obvious things, the woman should never ask for money.
Personally, I think commitment and marriages are personal decisions between two people who have grown up with totally different lives, right? So when we come together as one, you have probably been provided for everything by your father, or he was not even a present father. So different people come together to form a union, right? So if I'm going to live with this person, I think the most important thing is marriages are tailored specifically to those people's needs and plans. So the topic of money specifically is very, very important. First of all, it's budget oriented. It's according to our plan as a family. So if we decide that we have a goal this year, I feel like the best thing for me, I'll begin with, if we have a goal, it will be easy for me. I'll be comfortable with you asking if you need something. So we have different daily routines where I might be busy up and down. And yes, I might think of gifting once in a while, or on big days like Valentine's. It's different between courtship. Francis said courtship and the rest of the relationship is different. During courtship, you can actually do things because you're trying to win someone over, right? In a marriage, you have children, we have school fees, we have other dues. But I think it's important to, number one, make someone's life easy. Because if they fail to think for you, it might become a problem. You don't give me money, or you've forgotten this, or maybe it's not part of the budget during that time, right? So for me, I think Francis said something that I agree with. If we have constant communication, if we talk every day, you can bring something up of, oh, by the way, I am out of this, or we are running short of this, right? And it makes your partner's life easy to say, you know what, we had a budget, we had a plan. That is probably not part of the plan, or let's find a way to figure it out, right? Because the money is for all of us as a family, and we're growing together. But most of all, just to say something, it also depends on the person you meet. I think one of the few lucky people to be married to a civil engineer. There are years where she has earned more than me. and she has given me transport to go to work. I think where I had no coin in my pocket, right? Now that's different times. She can actually chip in, and you'll be the one to say, man, I need 5K. So that time is always there. That happens. Things change, and yeah, you know, she might not be earning more than me, which I see. But
like that.
again, it's important as a couple to have goals and communication to say, you know what, we're trying to achieve this together, but I'm stuck here. But if you don't tell me and I have things for you, I'm always going to be on loggerheads viewpoints, and it's hard for us.
Jerica, thank you for your
Wait,
She's gone, yeah?
Okay, we can have the lady here.
She's dying.
Thank you. No, I'm not really dying. This is just
Someone else is also burning here.
Derek said something really, really, really important.
And please don't be so quiet,
Yeah, that I think we should all learn from. He talked about a budget. I'm an economist and I have to agree. It's important. It's important to have a budget. And that's the role of a man in a household. If you have a wife, a girlfriend, children, you need to know where you're going this year, or in the next, where do you want to live in the next 5 years. So that's really important, and I think the fellow men on the panel, we can take a look if you've not been doing it. But you also spoke about working together as a team, which is also very, very important, right? While you were submitting, something came to my mind. There's this joke that goes around. A man's money is our money. My money is my money. And many women believe that is the truth. Quite sad. I do not subscribe to that school of thought, to be honest. Because if you want to grow together as a team, as a family, especially for you guys that are married, I'm not married like I said, but you guys that are married, it's easier to become one, right? If your wife is working, why then doesn't she contribute? Okay, she may not contribute 50%, but if you want to have, share, to be a shareholder of some of the property, for example, I think it should be okay for women to contribute. It goes back to society, what does society say about that? You know, for those bridal showers that girls keep having, they say you said that someone sometimes I do not agree. I don't know about my fellow ladies on the panel, but also someone new, yeah.
So tomorrow,
As and when.
I think some people are taking more time than us.
Thank you. We needed to hear also from a lady, okay? Yeah, so we're going to take another round and go back to Francis. But Francis, just for clarity, what these guys have shared, Derek again has also shared it. Maybe you can throw more light on, you're saying it depends on what stage the relationship is at, you know? So help us understand more, okay, from a man, all you guys, okay? From a guy's perspective, okay? So when you're dating or courting, are you then not supposed to give this lady some money? How then will you build that trust? How will she know that she can take the next step, you know, to say yes when you propose to her that you will take care of her, when you're not showing her that you can actually give her, you know, some money, yeah? Now that's for the singles out there, yeah? Ask the single ladies who are out there. We also want to understand that. Are you then, what's the proof that then when I take the next step into committing with you, you actually take care? Yet the Zika test is failing. There's what they call the Zika test. I mean, you've taken her out, you're dating her today, you've gone out, you've had your meals, and you're not able to even call and pay for her Uber. You don't even able to, you know, give her money that will bring her back for the next date tomorrow, for example, or just airtime to buy that data to WhatsApp and video call you, you know. So how, in as much as you're trying to draw the line, you're letting the message you're sending out there. We need you to streamline on that so as we understand what changes in dating or courting and when you're actually committed and settled or married. Thank you. You can share with us your feelings.
Right after the break. I'll go, the moderator didn't put it to me whether we are looking at women at what stage, because we have different stages of relationship. For me, I'll take a relationship stage where we have agreed to be spouses, you understand, but not in